Frank 15, code red.
I'll have my red heads on. They'll be able to see me. Put your hands up. What do you got going on over there?
Sometimes you're sitting at home watching television and your favorite television show comes on and it just happens to be Cops. And then you happen to see an officer that comes on the screen that looks just like you. And then it really ends up being you 20 years ago and you get to review those videos. This is one of those.
We got a domestic call where a female called saying her ex-boyfriend was banging on the front door. He kicked the door in and then the line went dead.
Frank 3, copy.
Frank 15, copy that.
Okay, from a tactical perspective, even if you are arriving and there are other units already there, you should get into a habit of closing your door silently. Click. Don't slam your door, because if you slam your door, everyone's gonna know you're there. And I know that on this scene, it appears that people already know the officer's arriving, but you wanna just click the door quietly and close it. And normally, I imagine this officer would do that, but under the circumstance, he didn't, so I'm gonna mention it.
What happened?
I told him to get out of my house so that I didn't want him in my home anymore.
Which is your apartment?
305, the one where the door's open.
Okay.
And I wanted him to leave, and he just kept insisting, knocking on my door, trying to get in. And I just wanted him out of my house. I wanted him to get away from me.
And
That's what I want.
what is he to you?
He's my ex-boyfriend.
Is that his motorcycle?
No.
So how did he get inside?
He tried getting in through the window.
And did he make it in?
He tried to, but no.
Who do you live with?
Myself.
So did he hit you?
No, he hasn't. No, but I had a previous restraining order, but it expired on. So I just wanted him to leave and just never come back.
Okay, a couple things. And if you notice that the officer, me, is I'm using my flashlight and my support side, telling the people to move away, because during these domestic situations, a lot of times neighbors want to come out and listen to everyone's business. So you kind of want to shoo them away and give them a little bit of privacy that you possibly can. The other thing I like is the positioning. If you notice that the other officer and I are standing in a position where we can still see each other and we kind of have the people turned a bit, it's the safest position that you can be in under the circumstances so that you can watch your partner in case something goes down.
So why is he coming over here?
Wanting to be with me, and I don't want to be with him.
Has he been trespassed off this property?
No, this is like the second time he comes over here, but he's really not been trespassing at all.
Okay.
I just wanted him to leave the house, leave where I'm at, so he could just go away.
So he didn't hit you?
No, he didn't.
And he didn't actually make it inside?
No.
Okay.
I just want him to leave.
All right, just wait over here for a second.
It's cool. I don't want to be with her no more.
Well, how come? What happened?
Because she made it come to this point. I don't want her no more.
What point did it come to?
The point that she had to prove, y'all all out here in front of everybody how much after all we've been through that she can just on me.
How did you get inside?
And I went through the window, man, because I knew it was open. She left it open for me. She continues 1 minute she wants to be with me, the next minute she don't want to be with me.
When was the last time you were with her?
Man, we been together. We're together right now. But now it's over, man, because I got to move on. We need time apart.
Exactly.
We need time apart, man.
That's
Maybe we'll be together never, but it probably won't happen because I can't do it. She love me all the time unconditionally.
What's your name?
Michael.
Where were you raised?
I was raised in Las Vegas.
What do you do?
Man, I don't do much to nothing, man. Right now, I collect unemployment checks.
And you love her?
I love that girl with all my heart, man. She was my first love, my first loss.
But do you understand you can't be climbing in the window,
I understand that I can't make that girl love me if she don't want to be with me. That's what, oh my God.
Well, that's a mature decision, and I respect that, but you can't climb in the window. That's why everybody freaked out.
True.
You know, when everyone, the neighbors and everyone saw it, because it wasn't necessarily just her. There were other people saw you climb in the window that, you know.
It's embarrassing, and that's why.
She never said anything bad about you, in all honesty. She just said it right now.
She just don't want to be with me no more. I don't know, man. Just because you have to ask her why she don't want to be with me.
No, it's just I don't want him to be around anymore because back in the day he was a very abusive person, and I really just don't want to be with him. Period. Because I have a 6-year-old son that does not need to see that.
It just hurts because I love her, man. Look at that.
You're not gonna hurt yourself, are you?
Man, sometimes I feel like it, man, but I'm not stupid enough to go there.
You want to do it? You want to hurt yourself tonight?
Sometimes I just want to crash, man, because sometimes the pain just gets too much, man. I need counseling, y'all. I need some reaching. I mean,
we'll give you some information.
I need some help, man. I need a place to stay. I need an understanding of how a goal that I need to accomplish. I need to understand a map line, how I'm going to reach that goal. I need some help on my nights that I get lonely, that I don't come over here acting a fool. I need a lot of going on in my life, you know what I mean? I'm reaching out to y'all, man. If y'all can help me, you know what I mean? Come help me out, cause.
All right, when we get ready to go after he runs you come over to my car and I'll give you some information on ways to go, okay?
If you notice that the other officer and I, we both talked to the respective parties. We then talk to each other, which is off camera, to get the stories that we got from the other people, and then we switch to make sure that everyone's stories are corroborated. So that's how most DV investigations should go. Both officers should end up talking to both people to get their stories. The officers should talk to each other and then switch off and talk to the other parties.
Come over tonight? No, or ever again. I just don't want him around here.
Oh,
I have an application for another recovery.
Listen, you know how many breakups I've been through, man?
Yeah, but this is my first, man.
All right, well,
this is my last, and I don't know how
okay.
quite how to deal with it.
Come on, relax. It'll be okay.
And just that, I appreciate that, man, because I don't know what I would have did.
Don't worry about it. I told you, we're here to help you.
From an officer safety perspective, getting that close to a person is normally not what one would do. But officers have to make threat assessments and have to decide under circumstances, is de-escalating this guy and giving him some assistance, does he look like he's going to attack me? No, but sometimes people will still attack if they don't look. So officers are going to make threat assessments depending on the situation. And I felt like what this guy needed was to hear a voice of a person who was going to help him de-escalate the situation and let him realize that there was some help that's on the way. Sometimes that's all people need. And from an officer safety perspective, I know some people are going to look and say, Sarge, you're going to tell people to stay away and do that. Well, yeah, so I will say that, and under the circumstances, I made a choice, and officers are going to make a choice when they're on the scene. But I am going to note the fact that is not a safe thing to necessarily do.
Are you broke?
I'm not broke. I got my unemployment check today, you know what I mean? And I just have to go get my hair right. I am a smart kid, and I just couldn't get over the fact that I loved her and that she didn't love me.
You will not let a person walk behind you normally. Officer is going to walk in front of the person. Now, this is not me making excuses. One thing you have to take into consideration here is that there's a cops TV camera crew with a sound person and a camera person. So moving around that stuff makes things a little bit difficult. That is not an excuse. Best practice, never let a person that you're interacting with walk behind you. So this is from the sergeant to himself as an officer.
That's exactly what happened. 2 years, she sent me mixed signals, and I wanted to believe the one I wanted to believe in. I tried to ignore everything else.
Some women are notorious for doing that.
Man, and that's all she did to me, man.
Now you can see that during my career, I found myself in more than my fair share of dangerous situations. And I can tell you firsthand, these encounters don't always play out like you expect them to, which is why it is absolutely vital that if you or your loved ones find yourselves on the wrong end of a serious injury, you choose the right team to be on your side. Since getting justice after the fact is just as important as getting it in the moment, which is exactly why I partnered with Morgan & Morgan. They're America's largest injury firm, and for good reason. You see, you just don't get that title unless you win a lot. In fact, they've been winning cases for the people for over 35 years, with a track record of collecting more than $30 billion for their clients along the way. And the best part about Morgan & Morgan, their fee is also completely free unless they win. Plus, it only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case. You can start your claim in seconds by going to the Morgan & Morgan website, forthepeople.com/Curtis, or by scanning the QR code that's on your screen right now. Again, that's forthepeople.com/Curtis. Or you can simply scan the QR code you're looking at right now to get started today.
I'm gonna give you some numbers, okay? I'm gonna write down a friend of mine who is actually the head of the Clark County Community Services. I mean, she's the boss. I want you to call her and I want you to spill your heart out to her and tell exactly where you stand. She might even be able to lead you to getting a job.
Okay.
Officer Curtis is my name. She will definitely lead you in the right path. But if you're as honest with her as you are with me about the things that are going on in your life, I mean, she can definitely help you out.
So if you notice the positioning across the car, sliding the paper across the car, sliding items across the car to the person, it's the best tactical measure, and still being able to interact with the person and hopefully giving them the assistance and help that they need. You can always be safe and also help a person to the next step that they need in life. Policing isn't always just about being the most tactical. Being tactical is important, but you can also be tactical and give people assistance that they need.
I mean, as far as work, as far as counseling, as far as everything is, you don't know how good you got it right now, man. Half the people that I run into don't have half of what you got. And the most important thing you got is that you're honest with yourself about how you feel. So I'm leaving right now. Please call her tomorrow. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Make the right choice, man. Take care.
I always wonder where that guy is. If you watch this channel, please reach out to me. I hope that your life got better. If you'd like to communicate with me, you can reach out to me, and I'd love to hear from you.
Wait, meet North now. I'll go out with him.
Okay, copy. 3 George, disregard. 3 is equal.
Okay, we got it.
That's that old Crown Vic that you don't hear that sound of that engine anymore. Shout out to old school Crown Vics. Phenomenal police car.
3. Okay.
We're gonna do a car stop on a car that looks like it's pretty beat up. A lot of these cars don't have insurance or anything like that. But it's probably just looks like some traffic stuff. Nevada will be at Pecos and Osage.
Copy.
She got tape holding on tape.
Vehicle positioning was great, 45-degree angle, exactly how you're supposed to do on a misdemeanor car stop.
How you doing? I pulled you over for a couple of reasons.
I know the back end of the car.
Yeah, the back of you.
Get her to work. It's the only reason I'm driving.
Oh, you're trying to get her to work?
Yes.
Is this your car?
No, this is Carlos' car.
Who?
Carlos.
Is there any reason you have your seatbelt on?
Oh, I was in a hurry.
Does it have seatbelts?
Yes, it does.
Was this originally a convertible, or is Carlos making this a convertible?
Carlos isn't making it a convertible.
This is a Carlos project here?
Yes, this is a Carlos project.
So you see there was a B-pillar there, maybe there's part of a B-pillar, but the positioning still remains the same. You can see where it's cut off, and you see what a person has to do to turn around and stand behind the B-pillar. So good job, Officer Curtis.
Do you have any registration, insurance, and all that good stuff in your license?
Yes, my driver's license is in my passport card.
You know what? Why don't you do this? You look for the insurance and registration, and you just get your license and come back here real quick.
Can't immediately produce driver license and the information, have them step back to you. Dealing at the front of your police car as far as opposed to that unknown space, definitely gonna be safer for you.
What's Carlos to you? What's going on right
Just
here?
a friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just going
Just stand right here for me real quick.
Did you catch the glance back? You hear me mention, and when you're walking to your vehicle, glance back at the vehicle if it's still occupied to see what's going on over there.
No, front, in the front. Front.
He's just going through a divorce.
Right over
He's
here.
trying to be his friend.
Okay, so your license is good and everything's legit except for the equipment stuff on the
My
car.
license is suspended and I have 2 traffic warrants.
Really? So how come you're driving?
She needs to get to work and she has a baby to raise. And
What is she to you?
She is my best friend's niece. I live with them.
Oh, really? Have you been arrested for anything before?
I've been arrested for traffic warrants.
Anything else? And do you know what the bail is?
No, I take that back. I had a warrant for possession, and that's why I got arrested and my warrants.
Okay.
It was taken care of.
If you're honest with me, I will be very, very fair with you. But if you lie to me, then I'm just going to treat you like anybody else. Okay? When was the last time you did speed? Look at me. Look at me.
Yesterday.
At what time?
About early morning.
You smoke it?
Bike 2, control.
You don't smoke it.
No, I smoked.
Open your mouth. Go, ah.
I got City Marshal.
When was the last time you smoked?
I smoked cigarettes.
When was the last time you smoked speed? Look at me.
Don't remember really.
Well, who should I ask?
I eat it in the capsules if I did.
You eat it too. So is that why your inside mouth is all jacked up and everything? So, but think about what we're talking about right now. Your license is messed up. This car is falling apart, and you're under the influence of and driving through a school zone. Okay, I named about 90% of the things that's going wrong with this stop right now. While I'm running you, I want you to think about what it is that you would want me to do that could make your life and everyone else's life better, okay? Think about it. We got this car that we just pulled over that's basically falling apart, and as soon as I started talking to the girl, I noticed that she had a lot of indicators of being under the influence of, and a lot of people can't notice them, but since I deal in an area that has a lot of speed, I know. And then there's a dilemma that comes into play. She was honest with me, and obviously if she could stop doing she would want to. So what I'm thinking about right now is what's the fairest way to do my job to the best and help this person who's also a citizen.
I look at myself as an officer and from the position of a sergeant to an officer, and if I see my officer treating the community that way, I would say good stuff.
What time do you have to be to work? In 5 minutes you got to be there?
34, did you copy? You could disregard.
All right. Do me a favor. This is kind of weird, but she's got to be to work in 5 minutes right up the street. Could you just drop her off at work so we're not making her late for work? Thanks. Listen, I'm going to hex him to take you to work, and I'll just deal with her separately, okay?
Sorry, Misty.
If she goes to Joey, let me know so I can call.
I'll figure it out right now. I just want to make sure you get to work, okay?
Sergeant to officer, I like when officers think outside of the box to help people who don't need to be unnecessarily hampered or burdened by a police stop that they were just the passenger in. It's nice when you see officers think outside the box.
I already told you that car's being towed, right?
I understood that, yes.
You know you don't need to be on the road right now. Right now you need to reflect on everything that's happening to you. What is this? Who's the DARE graduate?
Pardon me? My son?
Your kid's a DARE graduate, but you use. Do you ever listen to some of the stuff he talks about?
Yes.
And does it make any sense to you?
Yes, it does make sense to me.
What are these things, 8 things to say no? You carry this with you, and do you know what these 8 things are?
Maybe one day I'll get the strength to quit.
I hope that you do, and I'm not really, honestly, I'm not trying to come down on you hard. I want to see you do better. If it was the case, I could throw you in the back of the car, have your friend sit there, and do everything to you. I really want to see you succeed. What are the 8 things it says to say no? You know, you don't, because you're not really paying that much attention to it. Why don't you read that? No, read it to me.
Oh, saying no thanks, giving no reason or excuse. Respected refusal to keep paying no. Broken record. Walk away. Changing the subject, avoiding the situation, a cold shoulder. Strength in numbers.
Do any of those things make sense?
All of them do.
Well, how about you mark today as a new day to start towards positivity? When you get rid of this old trashy car, you had it towed, and you start dealing with your kids and life in a different way, okay? Is that fair? You are going to get some tickets, though.
That's fair.
Police discretion matters. We don't always have to just take people to jail. Sometimes people are going to end up in jail, but it's nice to say that you have this discretion, that you can make choices and hope that people make their lives better. Our goal in policing is to bring peace and to make people's lives better. I am a tactical guy. I love doing police work and making people feel safe, but can you also be compassionate when you police? 100%. This is interesting. It gives me chills. When you look back 20 years into your career and then you're still talking about something that you really, really care about, and you have the ability to help new, younger officers see that you can still be a tactical guy, you can still be a Marine, but you can still be a compassionate person to the people that you interact in the community. I hope this young lady got the help. I don't know how young she is now, I guess because we both aged. I hope that she got the help that she needs. If you're watching this, please reach out to me. I'd love to hear how your life is going.
A guy's driving around, supposed to be running over
The air unit is
in a park,
available. Where did you want to
and his car,
Fly over
Toyota
be
4Runner.
west of Vegas Green
Black
and
Toyota
south of
4Runner.
Owen. There's a desert lot.
So the call comes out that a guy is running over in his car. And remember, in policing, half of what you see, none of what you hear. You got to get there and figure it out yourself.
Control 384. Are we supposed to have any injured parties on this?
Hold on. Frank 15, code red.
units? Code red.
I got a Toyota 4Runner 154. A BMA has a subject held down. I am on Las Vegas Boulevard, south of the Bluebird Mobile Home Park. I'll have my red heads on. They'll be able to see me. All right, put your hands up. What do you got going on over there?
See that draw? When a person trains, you don't have to look down at your holster. You can draw, you know exactly where all your gear is.
They broke my windows on my truck.
How many of them out here? How many people?
About 3 of them over there.
Keep your hands.
They're by the taco place.
Okay, I need a unit to stop over by the Bluebird Mobile Home Park. This is gonna be some subjects that broke into this guy's car. He said that they should between the Bluebird and where I'm at right now. Okay, you can let him go. Put your hands behind your back.
They broke my windows on my truck. My other truck over by my house.
I didn't even break your window.
Okay, stop talking.
After me.
Hey, do me a favor. Cuff this dude for me real quick. I only got one set of cuffs.
Excuse me, sir. And he was hitting me right now.
Well, you know what? If you broke his windows, I'm not surprised that he hit you.
I didn't break his windows. Look over your shirt.
Hold on, step back over here. Where'd you last see him? Come over here.
Would I last see him?
Yeah. No, where'd you last see the other ones?
Right over at the taco place. At the taco store.
Did they look like him?
They had on clothes. They had a shirt on.
Bald head like this?
All of them was kind of short hair.
With baggy dicky shorts.
They was over there by this taco store. Over that new store.
Hey, hold up. You gangbang?
Yeah.
Who you kicking with?
Grandpa Locote.
You got any tattoos?
Nah.
Grandpa Locotes?
Grandpa Locote.
Brown Park?
Brown Pride.
Brown Pride Locotes. Okay. Patrol Frank 15, this subject is claiming to be a member of Brown Pride Locotes. He said his other people that are with him are also gang members. All right, what we need to do is we need to get the PSR to go ahead and take a report. Where's your house at right now?
Calamation.
Okay, and that's where the other car is at right now?
Yes. It's in front of, on the corner.
Do you need an ambulance? Huh?
Just my leg hurts.
From what?
Cause he dropped me right now and he tried to hit me.
Why, because you broke his windows?
I didn't break.
Your friend did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe he thought it was you. How was he supposed to know?
Well, he shouldn't be all of him. He pulled a rod out on me.
Look at this. This was his getaway vehicle here. But obviously it wasn't fast enough. This is when people decide, you know, enough is enough. You're not breaking into my car and taking the stuff that I work for, you know? Good thing you caught the guys, though.
My son, we just had some guys working in my house. So my son said, Dad, they running down.
Oh, okay, so they weren't breaking in, they were just breaking it.
Yeah, they were just, you know.
Being malicious.
And that looked like from that crowbar thing that they had.
They swung it and hit
That's
it down.
what that was.
Yep. So he hit that one, your son hears it, they're still coming this way.
So one point I just want to mention is if you look at my gear the way it was set up back then, and throughout my career I've changed it different ways, but one thing that was incredibly important, and I noticed that sometimes I see officers that have like parts of their gear right on their spine, and it's a definite thing that you don't want to do, because over the course of years sitting and having anything pressing on your spine, it's going to cause you back challenges. You should try to keep your back as free as possible. Definitely consult with your doctor. A doctor's the one that told me that, and people that I've trained with. And you can keep almost all your gear. Now a lot of guys don't wear the outer vest and they put a whole bunch of stuff in front, but also take into consideration your back health. It's very, very important.
Yeah, they running. They running. And my son say, Dad, 3 guys running down the street. And
This all look at glass, all this glass.
then when I come out, it just, go check your vehicle. And when I went and checked it, then I got in my car and went down there. There it was.
Okay, this car, which one? Oh, look.
They hit it a couple of times.
While you were standing there?
I was in the car.
You was in the car and
Yeah, they hit it a couple of times.
it's the one that we caught that was swinging that thing.
I don't know. He didn't swing it at me. He pulled it on me.
No, I need to know the one that hit the windows.
I don't know which one hit the window.
Right now, you don't know if he was the
I
one.
don't know. It was all 3 of them. I was in the car, and all I know is they was throwing rocks at my car. I don't know exactly which one threw the rock. I can't say because I was in my car, but I know it was them.
Right. Okay. Let me ask you a question, man. Get out. Put yourself in that guy's shoes, man. He's sitting in his house, chilling out. Somebody busts his window out. He comes outside and goes to find out who did it. And you guys act the way you act. Don't you think that guy has some kind of reasoning behind what he did? I mean, look at your bike. Obviously, you care about this bicycle, right? Yeah. Where the bike at? Somebody would have tore off one of the rims of your bike. What are you gonna do? And he had 3 people with him. What are you gonna do? You gonna chase after him, or you just gonna say, "Oh, okay"? Do you see where we're coming from with this? You gotta stop being stupid with this. All right? Come over here. You know the only reason why you're not going tonight, right? Because that guy said that he wasn't 100% sure that you were the one that did it. Now listen, he could have been a jerk and he could have just said, you know what, that is the one. This is the only one we caught, that's the one that did it. But he was fair.
We noticed that the victim in this decided to make an incredibly mature choice and just be really honest and say, I don't know if this is the one that did it. And he let that guy end up going. It's really interesting to watch something like this where it's over 20 years ago and how you performed and how you acted. And I know the comment sections are going to go crazy, especially people who critique me a lot anyway. Please do. I can absolutely 100% take it, especially if it's going to help a young new officer be a better officer. But by and large, this displays that policing can be a whole bunch of different things and not just just putting handcuffs on people. And to that young man, I hope that you turned your life around. And if you are watching this, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to communicate and see how you're doing right now. Huge shout out to Cops TV, the originators of this whole genre of policing and doing it really, really well. Shout out to them. I really, really love that show, and I appreciate the time that I spent on that show. I know that you're gonna have a lot of questions from watching this, and one of the things that I have in store is that I'm going to do a live where you're gonna be able to ask me questions about a whole bunch of different things that I'm sure you have questions about. I know there's things that you ask me questions about all the time, and I'm going to answer those questions in this live. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna do it, but you always wanted to see me doing policing, so now you got to see this incredibly different perspective of what a person looks like when they were doing policing over 20 years ago and when they were a rookie, and then they get to evaluate as a sergeant now. Thank you for the growth. The growth of this channel has been absolutely phenomenal, and the responses and opportunities that I've received from so many different people, I truly, truly appreciate it. It takes me some time to get back to people, but I try to do it. It's just me going on my phone or my laptop and trying to get back to you. If you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the video that's on your screen for more content just like this.